Gondar, a city of palaces and castles. Ethiopia in the 17th century. For the first time in the country's history, King Fasilides began with the construction of a walled palace. Until then, the emperors of that time took part in various campaigns during the dry season. Only in the rainy season was the court located within a camp. So, in the course of a century, a huge fortification was built with several royal palaces and a number of churches. After Emperor Johannes, the son of Fasilides, followed a grandson, Iyasu I, who had a two-story palace built here. There is a high domed main hall, used mainly for formal events. The emperor's living quarters were far smaller. Dawit III, a son of Emperor Iyasu, had his palace built in the north of Fazil Gebe, protected by a 900-meter-long wall. There were caged lions. The archive is like a small castle. Art and culture made Gondar the religious center of Ethiopia. The former Turkish baths are now in ruins, but they were very much in evidence at that time and no doubt gave great comfort to those who used them. Under Emperor Bakafa, imperial power was consolidated for the last time. He too had a palace built within the Fazil Gebe. A final flowering of courtly power began at the end of the 17th century and attracted merchants from Europe, the Middle East, and the Arabian Peninsula. Just outside the center of the city, a sturdy wall surrounds a garden planted with trees, at the center of which is a castle and moat, the bathroom of Fasilides. It was situated in the middle of a large water basin in which the emperor bathed. On a hill in the town, Emperor Iyasu I had the Debri Berhan Selassie built, the monastery of the Holy Trinity on the Mountain of Light. The church was built according to the unusual religious form of a long-drawn Aksumite basilica. Simple images of Jesus, the Holy Trinity, and Our Lady decorate the external gallery. Wonderful murals adorn the interior, and the heads of angels on the ceiling bring to mind the souls of the beheaded. On another hill is the complex of Kuskuam, well protected beyond sturdy walls, with the Debre Tsehai Church and the Empress Palace. Stored in a small adjoining building are the final relics of those bygone times, and the remains of the Empress and her son. Next to it, the palace ruins. It was here that Empress Mentewab once resided when life in Fazil Gebe became too dangerous. Finally, the empire disintegrated, a fact that spelled the inevitable decline of the imperial city of Gondar. Three kilometers from Gondar is a little village and its huts, Falasha. The inhabitants call themselves Ethiopian Jews. They're descendants of the Jewish tribes who accompanied Menelik from Jerusalem. They're well known for their pottery. What once was a laborious route to the north of the country is now much easier. From an aircraft flying above the vast Simeon Mountains, below